All right, welcome everyone to this very special Force Friday, right? We are celebrating Force February, and it happens to be my birthday month, so February is always a very special month for me as well. Um, and we're going to be doing a lot of different things in February. As most of you already know, we're going to be running these weekly contests on Instagram. And then from Instagram, we're going to celebrate and announce the winners of the contests on this YouTube channel where you are right now. So before we get started, let me welcome our other two Force instructors. How's it going, guys? We've got Mritunjay.
Doing good. I'm just excited for this 2 hour journey. So
Yeah,
yeah,
me too. Yeah, it'd be exciting. And how are you doing, Swanley?
Yeah, ready for the Force Marathon.
Exactly. Force February Marathon, right? So let's see. Let's get back to Photoshop here. The first thing I think we're going to do, guys, is we're going to, I've got a list of stuff that we have to go over today. So the first thing we want to do is we want to announce the winner of last week's prize, not on the Instagram, but on Force Friday, right? You guys as a group did an amazing job of blowing right through the 150 like count. I think we got up to 180 something within the meeting's time period. So we wanted to announce the winner. Here, I'll write it in Photoshop here. So our winner for last week
drum
is,
roll.
yeah, drum roll, please. I want to make sure I spell it right. Our winner is S. U B K O N S, Subcons. All right. Subcons here by any chance? Do you guys see if Subcons is here right now?
Yeah, yes.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Yeah. So congratulations. The prize for breaking the 150, we are giving away a annual standard membership on the website, which is, I think, worth $200 actually. So pretty big prize. So congrats, Subcons. Thank you. You know, what we're doing, by the way, when we pick, we actually do go through the chat and we try to find someone who's been really driven on this Force YouTube channel and has been pretty committed. So thank you for your, for your commitment, showing up and, really being active in the chat and driving conversation. And we appreciate your being here. So thank you. The next thing we want to talk about when it comes to the likes is we're going into 2 hours now. So just for the month of February, we're doubling the count. Okay, we're doing 2 hours, so we want to see if we can break 300. If we break 300 likes, there'll be another prize, another big prize, right? When we finish up February, I think what we're going to do, because you blew through the 150, we're going to bump up to 200. We're getting more and more subscribers, so hopefully, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yeah, 300 every Friday for the month of February, and then 200 thereafter when we start hitting March, okay? I can't see the chat because I have a gazillion windows open today, so Mritunjay and Swanley, I'll need you guys' help if there's any kind of questions, okay?
Sure.
All right, so let's get started, right? Today, we're talking about this image, right? I want to start with the challenge. So what we're going to do with every Friday is, let me back up. Every Monday, we're going to have this challenge, right? It's going to be on Instagram. And then all week, you guys are submitting work on Instagram. And then Friday, we'll bring that image over into here. And that contest from Instagram will drive the conversation in the Force Friday. Sorry about the dogs. He's barking at a squirrel. So what we'll do there is we will then make the subject of that Force Friday relative to basically the Instagram contest. So this past week's contest has been about trying to draw figures with purely just rhythm, right? And I grabbed some samples that were from the first Force book, as you can see here on the right. That's what we're really looking for. Even some of these have a little too much, right? Like the center one you'll see has got some shape going on in it, right? That's not what we want right now. We want to see all these rhythmic lines and how they connect to one another, okay? So that's going to be the focus today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you sort of the contestants who are really close, I think, to accomplishing this. I'll show you my drawing of this reference, and maybe I'll redraw it even digitally. I also have, by the way, a camera now set up for me to draw traditionally, so I'll try to do some of that today with you guys. And then Mrityunjay and Swanley are also going to draw today. And the focus is going to be for you to see us just draw figures out of rhythm. Now, this is really important, and obviously coming from drawingforce.com, I very strongly believe this is the foundation to drawing the figure. You know, you want to understand how the model functions and how all these rhythms connect the body. And then once you have that frame, right, of function and fluidity and rhythm, then you pile everything else on top of it. Later down the road, and we're going to do this through the contests, you know, you can get yourself to a place where you're drawing with forceful shape. Again, it's still not only shape, it's forceful shape that we're after, right? And that forceful shape is driving the silhouette of the function of the body. But for today, step number one, right, we're dealing with rhythm only, okay? So let's take a look at this. I have a bunch of the contestants who submitted work. I wanted to start with Nikaus. I don't know if he's here, and I don't know if any of you follow him on Instagram, but he's a huge following with good reason, because he's an amazing artist. And I brought this in because what happened here, Nikaus drawing, is he broke the rule, right? The rule is force only, right? And he pushed this into shape design. So the torso and the arms are shaped out, and the leg, the screen left leg, is shaped out, right? So all of a sudden that disqualifies the image, right? So that's how specific I want to be about what the rules are and what you guys are sending. I would say watch out for Nikau when we get to shape, which is probably going to be one of the contests in a couple of weeks. That's where he's going to be really, like, you know, a tough competitor, because he's amazing at this forceful shape. Okay. So I just want to be clear. This is awesome. The only reason it doesn't work is it's not following the rules exactly of this particular contest. Okay. Okay, so here's a bunch of Instagram accounts. And thank you also, by the way, all of you that, you know, that tried to do the contest. You know, it's awesome. I really appreciate it. It's easy to be shy about this kind of thing, or worried, you know, or feel embarrassed, right? Like I get it. I've been through all of that stuff myself. But, you know, you got nothing to lose, right? It's not like the drawings are bad. These are all drawings that I think are pretty darn good that I'm going to show you. If I don't show your work, it's because you probably added too much shape or too much form or too much anatomy, too much of something else in the drawing, which disqualifies it. The whole point of this drawing was to show rhythm only, okay? So pretty good, right? So, you know, this artist is doing a pretty good job moving stuff around. All of these you're gonna see, they're all pretty good. And it's actually made it difficult for me to choose the winner, I have to say, right? It's pretty good too, right? Good drawing. Rhythm only. Notice, you know, this artist did a good job of recognizing, yep, I'm supposed to do this is the job. So really stuck to that, right? Tried moving around the body, pretty good, right? There's another one, Devin, right? Nice and fluid, nice and rhythmic. Here's another one, also very good. I have to say this one is pretty darn good. It's pretty good, darn good drawing. It's got a little bit of form in it, like there in the leg and in the knee. And this, it's almost like what Josh does, right? Josh Hunter Black, like you got the sort of giant ellipses. It's on the edge of being disqualified, quite honestly, because of that, right? It's got a little too much form. I get why you did it. I'm not worried about that right now. I really just wanted to see the forces, but it's a very good drawing, I have to say. Yeah, it's just got maybe just a touch of form that shouldn't be in there, but it's excellent, you know? This one, I love the stuff being drawn all over the place. It also has a little bit of form in it. And some of the directions in here are not correct. On the arm here, it's not on the bottom, it's on the answer is on the elbow side there. So this elbow actually pushes up and into the body and then comes back down. And then the leg's a little kind of over curved, a little over wonky, you know, with it. But man, a lot of good stuff going on. I love the cantilever notes. And if you guys are here, by the way, today, which hopefully you are, please, write in the chat, or if you have any questions, write in the chat. And you're like, I don't understand, like, so what did I do here and not do here? And hopefully this will become clearer, because like I said, we're going to show the winner. I'm going to show you my drawing, and I'll do the drawing in here to point out all the little, like, all the big ideas to the small ideas that we're looking for, right? Yeah, and I have to tell you, I love that this was tough. It was really tough to pick, because there's a lot of good stuff going on here. This one's pretty good. So this is David. I know David's on the site. I think he did a great job, David. The things that I would say are off here compared to the photograph. You know what? Let me bring the photo up. Put it here. Right. So when I look at the photo compared to the drawing, this is one thing that actually had some people not. The reason some people did not win was this leg. Right. Look at the angle on this leg and the stress that it's under. Right. So Forrest comes down this outside thigh into the knee. And then Trinda, the model, his leg is angled back down underneath this weight of his upper body, right? So this comes down, angles its way that way, and you're just a little straight here. You could push this out a little bit more to feel that stress. And I think his body's a little longer. That matters in this pose, right? And the reason it matters is because we want to feel, I want to feel the tension of what's happening over that hip, right? This hip over here is the fulcrum for the pose, right? Like right in there, in behind the forearm muscle is the pelvis. You can see the leg collapsing under the weight of the upper body. It's swinging over to the left. He's counterbalancing with his screen right leg. And you can see this leg's not doing much work. He's standing on the tip of his toes. It's really like just a balance leg, or like what I sometimes call, well, I wouldn't even say it's a kickstand. It's really more like a balance leg, right? It's there to counterbalance the upper body. Right, so you want to be aware of all that when you're doing this drawing. There's a lot of awareness that has to happen while you're going through it. So I would say more to the left, a little more angle on the leg, and bringing more awareness to maybe the stretching here cuts in a little early in the stomach. And I'm being picky. I got to tell you, in general, it's pretty good. There's a lot of great stuff going on in here, right? But these are these subtle nuances. Maybe a little more angle in the hip. You see how it starts in the leg a little low. Subtle little things here in the pelvis, I think, need a little more work. And by the way, Mrityunjay and Swenley, always feel free to jump in on any of these while I'm talking, okay? So here's another one, right? Pretty good. Great line. I love, you could feel like this person is drawing with a lot of power and force, that their hands moving. It's got a lot of energy. It's like sweeping down into the shoulder, a little bit more of a clear pelvis, right? The correct job on the arm. You got the angle in the leg. My main note with this one would be this outside leg should probably be front of thigh, front of shin or calf, because it's just a big dropped leg all the way down. You can hint at the inside knee if you want to, because we can see it, but it's really a long curve down. And the main thing that stood out for me in this drawing, to whoever Ricorex is, all the lines the same, right? So you're drawing with force, but it's like the same force all over the place. And what starts finally separating all of you guys out to maybe like the top 2 or 3 people are those where there's more variety in the line, right? There's line that's thinner and forceful, and lighter and forceful, and then thicker and or darker and forceful. And that matters, right? All of a sudden it means you're showing different ideas, right? Different levels of power in the body and the expressiveness of that, right? And that's something for all you to think about. So when you're drawing, line is our language, and you want to try to use the line to present as much of your ideas as possible. So this artist, you're in a good place. My suggestion to you would be start putting more information in here and varying the line. Be aware of where you want to hit harder and less hard, right? What's got more power and heaviness and less, But pretty good start, right? Really good. A lot of good stuff happening in there. Okay, now we have this one. It's pretty good. The reason this one is not the winner is because of this line thing. So you'll see what the winner did that I'm going to show you today, and I'll show you my drawing as well. Some areas here that should be dark are not dark, and some areas that are dark here don't really need to be that dark. This shoulder, I don't know if this shoulder needs to be as dark as it is. This one is really important, right? This one has got all the power dropping down into it. So not only does it have gravity, but it's got the force of the rib cage wanting to push down and drop down into it. So this should be a pretty dark area in the drawing, right? Because you're like trying to pound that effort, into that shoulder, right? I'd say the main thing that's missing here is I think I want more tension on the ribs. You got the idea. I'd probably go a little darker there to push that out. You got the leg going down. This leg could use a little more bend. You see it drops off the hip very straight down. It needs a ever more gentle sloping, right, down that curve. It goes vertical too fast, right? Again, I'm being picky here, right? We're in a contest and there's people who got these things and some that didn't, right? So this is Nuria's. Nuria's been doing great. She's on the website, awesome drawings. Not the winner though, right? Why not? The main reason for me here is a few. Number one, this leg is too straight, right? We talked about the importance of the calf area, right? So this leg comes down, it's too straight. It lost, man, think about the tension on that inside knee because of the angle of this leg, right? And these are too straight. You got it a little bit more over here in your sketch on the right over here. But over here, it's too straight down. The other thing is here, we do have tension on the ribs, but we don't have it on the shoulder, right? So two things here I would change. If this was in a premium recording for you, I would say, watch the leg and I want to see force push into that shoulder, right? I don't feel it in there right now, okay? Let's see. So this is Brian or Brianna, right? Brianna. Some good big ideas going on. You got the rhythms, too much shape going on in these legs. You got to pick and choose. It can't be both, not in this contest at least, right? You got your sort of aqua teal green and your blue. I don't know which one you think is force here, right? It's hard to tell. I don't know if you're saying this is outside, inside, outside, or you're going from the inside to the outside. There's too much stuff going on, so I can't read what your intention is, right? So I would say, you got to pick clearly and then stick to it in your drawing. Someone asked me when I put this contest up, can you submit more than one? I think I even said, you know what, let's not go over 3. So, if you have question, you could have submitted one where you're going with the green lines, another one with the blue lines, right? And then I can, then you're giving yourself a better shot of winning and I can pick, right? And go, you know what, they actually did get it on this one, right? You're in the right headspace, I would say just pick and also allow yourself to connect more. One of the things I really like seeing from force drawings, this rhythm stage, is that the lines actually connect and go across the body to get from one place to another. Okay, we're almost done. Let's take a look at this one. That's Devin as well, right? Great drawing, nice fluidity. This leg is wrong. And the pressure sensitivity in this is all the same, right? There's no variety, right? So, if I put this on a chart, guys, this is how I teach it on the website. Imagine there's like light to dark, right? You got this range from light to dark. You want to be able to occupy the whole range. So Devin in this particular image is like over here, right? But man, there's a lot of force in the shoulder. You see, just me doing that, look at the attention that brings to the drawing, right? And I want to feel the stretching coming up here, and I want to feel how all this flows down into that shoulder, you see? This is what I'm looking for, right? I want to see all this pushing and pulling. I want to feel the pull off the rib cage, and then it gets tight down here and stretches, right? See, it's this little sort of nuanced stuff then on top that I want to see, because I know that what you draw is what you think. So Devin's got a good idea about flow and mass and movement, but you're not changing the power from one place to another. And I want you to feel power and speed change and the variety that the body presents, okay? All right, let's see. This one, I love the energy in this one. A lot of drawing happening, some good force happening. It's not bad, actually. There's a lot of good stuff going on. This one, of course, is a little muddier. The second one's a lot clearer, right? A lot of good stuff going on. Pretty good angle on the leg. The shoulder could probably use a little bit more power. It feels like it's all upper back versus dropping into the shoulder. Excuse me. But pretty good. And I like your energy. I like that you're not afraid to draw, you know, so I guess this is Mark. Pretty good. Good stuff going on. All right. Okay, and this is Piku, the Piku, right? Same notes, right? The line is too similar, right? We need more variety. This leg has too much shape on the top, and then we need the knee to connect from the upper thigh. We need to hit the knee to get back down. On the website and in the books, I call this the bunny hop, right? Because what happens is this leg is going like this and then like this. So you'll notice we can't just hop our way down. It's more like driving a car. You have to like S through the body like this, right? So in order to do that, we need the knee to get us through there and get us down to the lower part of the leg. You see, so that just getting that in there would fix that. Don't need shape here, right? This is just the line down. As I said before, you could hit that inner knee if you'd like, but really the main drive in this one is to get down. And then I just want more expressiveness, right? More line here, more tension in the ribs, right? Heavier line in those places. But you're in the right headspace, right? You're here, I picked it out. I can see that you're trying to draw with force. Don't worry about being neat. You're someone who, to me, feels like you're trying to nail it in 1 or 2 shots. And I know there's a lot of schools out there pushing that right now, even maybe mentorship sessions with other teachers. I'm not worried about neatness. I'm not worried, but I'd like to see expression, you know? This is Stuart. I think this is the Stuart that took me around Germany. So, you know, we went to a castle and stuff together. So again, thank you. Thank you for such an awesome time in Germany. And Stuart draws very differently than this on his own. You know, Stuart does a lot of on location reportage drawing, more about like eye seeing, you know, like he's very good at looking and getting that stuff down. So I have to say hats off, Stuart, for trying to draw force, right? And trying to get power and stuff in that, and good enough to where here I am, right? I'm talking about it. I brought it in from the challenge. I love that you're not being hyper neat about this, which I know is more different than your other work. So God, huge change, right? That you're working on this and making this happen. There's a lot of good stuff going on in here, right? Here we have the change in the shoulder I was talking about. We've got this big stretch. You can see that it deviates down to the pelvis, but yet pulls down across there, down into the leg. A lot of great ideas, right? I love the push into the neck. You got the arm. There's good stuff. You got the arm over here coming down. I would say I think I would have liked a little more information in the rib cage here because it's so important, right? The way it juts out and pulls down, just slightly more info here. And then the main thing here is this knee. Instead of doing the loop to loop here, you know, and you can do that. That's what I call the roller coaster. This leg, I think, is too much of a front view to kind of wrap around the way that you had here. I literally would just hit, you know, from one side to the other like this, you know, and draw it in a flowy way. So meaning draw that force, draw all the connection lines. It's like sinewiness, right? Like feel the glue, you know, and then come back out and hit that other leg like you're doing in other places. I think you are doing a lot of that work. So it's just really the knee and more information here. I love how you pushed into there. It's really good. There's a lot of great stuff going on in here. Okay. Okay. So before we go to the winner, I guess before I even go there, Swanley and Mrityunjay, you have anything to add to any of those or anything you want to add in general?
I just like want to appreciate like all the participants that you know took your time to explore this, and yeah, I'm happy, and please keep it for next 3 challenges.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see if this works because it's the first time I'm doing this today. I'm going to try to bring you guys over to my other camera. So let's see if I can pull that off. I want to show you what I drew. Share. Here we go. So here's my drawing. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Yes, you can see.
Okay, great. So here's my drawing, right? Let me get this glass out of the way because I'll end up knocking it over. So what I tried to show you guys here is all the things that I just called out in the other drawings, right? I want high energy here, right? all of this, you'll see me even drawing over here like this, right? So as I did this, I was coming up and over like this. Is that on the, yeah, that's on camera. So you want to come up and over that rib cage and really feel that pushing down into the shoulder. There's a double whammy here, right? Because number one is the force from the rib cage, which is about right here, right? So there's like the peak of the ribs. The rib cage is one solid mass that's sitting in here, right? So this rib cage, this peak, I want that because that represents the stretch. And then all of this weight, right, is driving not only with the pose, is it pushing this way? This in animation terms and what we teach on the website is called leading edge, right? So this is the leading edge of the pose. Leading edge comes from, like I said, animation. It's about, this is the place that's really driving this entire pose. It's smashing that way, right? So this is the leading edge. And not only do we have that, so that's number one. Number two, what we have is gravity, right? So it's sort of like I said, there's a double whammy going on here to making sure that this area with your line is pretty dark because you want to feel yourself, you know, you want to feel Trinda like pushing down into this shoulder, right? So this is one of the things I was looking for in this contest was who's going to be aware of how important that is in this drawing, right? And how much that is like pushing down, pushing down. And, you know, we talk about soft touch on the website a lot. Soft touch, meaning, you know, you build up your line, is a great way to feel out applied force, which is what's going on here, right? This is all applied force. And that leading edge needs applied force. So you start off lightly and it gives you a chance to keep building up. And I'm building up not only to really like make it dark, but because I get to mentally understand and physically as I'm doing it, understand how much energy is pushing out of this shoulder. So this is one of the things I was looking for. This is a big one. And there was quite a few of you that got this idea. I think it helps if I can see it connect, you know, from the other side, right? So we can see how it's pulling over like that, right? I think that's actually a big deal. Most of you got the arm right, which I have to say I was really impressed with you guys because it's a tricky arm. This arm went from the shoulder to the back of the elbow, right? So we wanted to sweep here to the elbow along the bottom of the forearm, right? So it was right here. And then it went down and around the hand, right? Notice the peak in the rib cage that I talked about. This is something that some of you miss. Like I said, I think that's an important moment. We wanted all the stretching down this side of the abdomen, all the way down to the crotch. And we want to understand how this stretch ties into this hardness. You can see I went really hard there with the hip and how that hip is here. And this is all coming down, stretching on this side, right? So this is like real power right here, right? You see it's like that. So you got this hip and the bone of the hip. You got all the flexibility of the body resting over it like this, right? This is like a pole sitting in here. And then it pulls down onto this guy, grabs onto this. This is shoved up, right? Underneath the body. So the body's like here. This is shoved up in there. And now we're onto the leg. And we want some strong power in the leg because it's supporting this. And this has a lot of stress on it, right? Think about that. We've got all this weight. It's underneath this guy, right? So all this weight's like this, right? If it was straight, it's like this and it hits, it bends, he's curving. Here's the shoulder. We've got this pushing up. All that tension is pushing on this knee. And this is where, you know, some of you went straight down with the leg, right? But that's not what's happening, right? Trinda put more work on this knee, the stress of this knee, because the foot, instead of it being located here, it's all the way over here, right? So this comes down, hits with all this tension and pull in the knee and pulls its way over to this side of the calf and then finally locks down onto this foot, like over here. So look at that compared to this, the angle that was in between those two, all the gravity that's pushing down on this knee, the tension of that, pushing down in that angle, right? All of that shoving itself up underneath the body, all of that weight pushing into the shoulder, the outward pushing there because of the stretch, the hanging of the head, by the way, right? So it went from the the sternocleidomastoid from here, and then the weight on the bottom of the head, that's an extra bonus points, right? Like getting this weight, right? Body's hanging, the head's hanging down. And then last but not least, this leg that I was talking about, right? So you can have this leg draped down. You could get some extra points by saying, you know what, I do see the inside of the knee. Let me get that in there. But you'll notice I'm not heavy-handed here. right? I'm just like, it's hanging, it's hanging, it's hanging, it's doing its job. This is all the power right here, right? Boom, in there, we want that. So that's how I picked, right? That's how I chose the winner from all of the drawings. Because all the other ones had some little piece that was missing, or the line control wasn't there, right? We want more variety in line, getting the ideas right, getting the rhythms right. You'll notice this is not about force. I mean, not about form or shape, right? It's about forces, and we're trying to find those rhythms in the body, okay? So let's go back to Photoshop. Let's see, new share, Photoshop. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so our winner for today, drum roll again. Our winner for today is this guy, MD Hizaman. Right? I picked this, and I didn't pick this because of, I love, of course, that there's the stages that we teach on the website. But more importantly, this drawing over here, right? When I look at this drawing, it's got excellent line. It's hitting the rib cage and the shoulder the way I want them to be hit. There's more attention being brought there, and I can see that. I could feel that this artist really drove the lines into that knee, right? There's power pushing into that knee. The angle of the leg is correct. And this one is doing a great job of very forcefully, like hanging its way down on just the right kind of arc, right? Just the right kind of arc. So yeah, so congratulations. What you get for winning this first one is you get basically Force Basics, the course. So what that's, I think it's $120, and that means you have it forever. Okay, that means, you know, if you're a member or not a member right now on the website, you will always have Force Basics. You will always have the updates for Force Basics. With that, you always have access to the forum, by the way, right? So you'll always be able to get help there with your own path of education, right? So it's pretty good prize. And like I said, I think you get it because you did an awesome job here, and hopefully it'll keep helping you improve in this space, okay? So thank you to MD Hizaman and to all of you that submitted for the first challenge. Monday, we will have the new challenge will come up. So Monday, you'll find out what that is. So visit either my Instagram, Swenley, or Matunje's to find out what that's going to be, okay? All right, well, that's fun. It's fun giving away prizes. I have to make this a new thing. I love giving you guys stuff. Let's see, let's go over to live stream real quick. Yes, basics forever. Thank you, Swenley. All right, so hopefully Hizaman shows up and gets this. If I find out that he or she does not pick up the prize by next week, then I'm gonna pick another winner, okay? Because I definitely want somebody to get the prize. And there were many of you that submitted awesome work to this, okay? There's a lot of sort of very close second runner-ups, all right? Okay, and if for some reason I pick a prize for someone that is already a member on the website and you have something that's comparable, or you actually have the thing, just email me at mike@drawingforce.com and we'll figure out another prize for you. I don't want you to get something you already have. Like that's a bad gift, right? So the same with you, subcons. If you already have something that's comparable to what we gave you today, just email me, okay? We have other prizes. I'd be more than happy to give you something else that works for you, okay? All right, so where does this lead us? I thought for most of today, what we would do is draw for you, right? So we're gonna take our time. We're here for 2 hours, right? We got an hour and a half. I want this to be this really interactive period between the instructors getting to draw and talk and you guys asking questions. We're gonna focus on rhythm only drawings today. So they'll actually move pretty quickly. And get it, we'll talk about basics. I'm gonna talk a lot about basics today and how it all works. I want the other instructors as well to talk about like, why are you going where you're going? What are the templates that are attached to those parts of the body? As we saw how we picked the winner today, it'd be nice to see some, variation in line. So we'll try to do the same, of course, as we do that. And then I think that's it. So I'm going to try to go to paper. Like I said, I got the new camera set up. I got my iPad over here. I thought I would try and put on the iPad the photographs that I'm drawing. So let me get this guy up here for you, so you can see in camera what I'm looking at. Let's see. Okay, there it is. All right, so I'm going to go back to my camera. I'll do some drawing, and then after me, we're going to hand it off to the other guys. Okay. And then please ask whatever questions you may have. First of all, this is smooth newsprint. For those of you who don't know, normally this is what I draw on. If it's not this, then still some kind of smooth surface. If you want to keep your drawings, because these are, you know, smooth newsprint degrades really fast in the sun. If you keep the stuff in the shade, I have stuff in frames in my house. In fact, I have 1 or 2 originals up, and they'll hold as long as there's not a lot of sunlight on them. Okay. What I'm drawing with today is this. This is a black Caran d'Ache crayon. The reason I'm drawing with this is just because it's black, and I'm hoping for camera that you guys can see it very clearly. I usually draw with this, right? Maybe I'll do both today. This is a Lyra graphite crayon that's been worn down to what I call the silver bullet, right? You can see it literally looks like a silver bullet. Let me see if I have an example of what that looks like usually. I don't know if I have one in a package here. This is what it actually starts off as though, right? Something that looks like this. You can see it's got beveled or chiseled edges on it, right, in the light there, right? And then I turn that big thing into this little thing, right? It gets worn down into this, okay? But today I'm gonna work with this. This is an old friend of mine, right? Is Caran d'Ache. This is where it all started when I was teaching in the 90s. This is China marker. I've had some of you ask, like, what does that look like? That's the guy with the string, right? You can see there's a string attached to it. And then some people don't know how to use this. The way you use this is you actually pull the string down, right? So if you pull it down, there's perforations in here. You pull this down, you grab the wood like that, and you basically peel it off, right? Now, I hate to say this, but in the 90s, this stuff was actually made better. You could actually pull the wood off like this instead of what I'm doing now. I'm trying to be careful about it. And then it reveals the wax, right? Now, this is too long for me. I would never use this because I'll break it. So I would probably break this down, whoops, to something like this. So it's a shorter nub, right? But like I said, today I'm going to draw with this primarily because it'll show up on camera better, okay? All right, so let's get my iPad up and running here again. So the first photograph I have is this guy, or girl, I should say. This is Noe, right? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep this up while I'm drawing. I'll try, right? So we've got that. I got reflection on her too, so we'll see how this all works. And you can see I'm like cross-armed here. So when I look at this, I want rhythm first. This is an S torso. So that means I'm gonna go from her back into her stomach, 1, 2. I always start with the torso. Like a tree, it's the trunk of the tree. It's the main part. I want to get that first. Then I usually go down to the legs because I want something to support that trunk of the tree, right? A fun exercise to do, by the way, when you get really good at force is try starting at the feet and like building a house or a building. Try to work your way back up. I don't recommend that at the beginning. I would say try to work your way down with gravity, right? So I'll go here. I'll go down here. That's like zone number 2. Zone number 3 would be the hands, and zone number 4 would be like the head and neck, right? So that's where I'll start, right? So I'm going to do this. You notice what I'm doing is it looks like I'm drawing, but I'm barely doing anything. You're like, why is Mike's arm moving and nothing showing up, right? I'm ghosting, right? Or soft touching my way through this. I'm really hoping that stays. Let's see. You know, and I want to feel, what does this do for me? So first of all, it gives me a chance to kind of get in the zone, my own headspace of doing the drawing, right? And so I start getting the directional force down, right? That means I already got like a sense of what the curve's going to be, the length of the curve, how curved it is, right? All these things, believe it or not, are decisions, right, that are made in the line. The length of it, where that points, how far that's pushing out, right? There's at least 3 to 5 decisions in here just to make a curved line, right? Now, I want to be aware of the apex of it. It feels like it kind of pushes up here. You see that? It's like right in there. So I want to get that. I'm going to soft touch that in. See, now that's a subtlety, right? I want to feel me pushing into there. Now, as I'm doing that, because every time I stroke it, I'm starting to feel that I'm not only drawing the directional force, but I'm drawing the applied force, which is the pushing up. And I want to start digging in, you see? So now I'm like, I think it's there, you see? Now I'm going to flow around really fast here. I'm going to soft touch my way around, right? And really start to try and connect all this stuff, right? So I'm prepping myself for the shoulder, right? I'm prepping it. I'm going to come down the back. I'm going to skate my way across. All right, lots of soft touching, right? I'm like feeling it out. As I feel more confident about something, I start pushing it down. I feel the energy that's getting passed there. See, for me, when I'm drawing, I literally do feel like I'm drawing this, and this is the energy, this is applied force, it's being passed over. As I find the location of the pass, I can push into it, and that pushing in is all the work I did prior and me catching it in here. So I'm like hit, 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 right? Catch, catch, catch is over here. And the amount of pressure that would happen there, right? I so badly want to shape this out, but I'm trying not to, right? We're here to talk about rhythms today, right? So I want this to come up and through, right? So I've got her rear end. I always go along the bottom of the pelvis because this is literally encapsulating all of the pelvis, right? We want all of that in there, right? So you can see her rear end is about right here, right? So her leg is going from the hip out like this, right? Now it's funny, I want to make it really long, but it's not. It's pretty short, right? You can see from there to there. Why is that? Because her leg's not like this. Her leg is like that, right? It's foreshortened in, right? So I want to be aware of that. So in my mind, what I do is I think in my mind, I have a line there, and somewhere out here is another line that doesn't exist, right? It's just me measuring. And I normally don't draw that, but that's what goes on in my head. I'm like, that's not that far out, right? So I'm gonna get out there and kind of hit this like sharp drop off for the leg, right? And get to that knee. And then, so this is a front of thigh moment. Now sometimes I'll come from the bottom and get up here, but one of the rules of force is it's never the hamstring. So it's not there. It's always up here. It doesn't matter if it's outside, inside, outside, or what I call front to front or front to back. You're always trying to get to this thigh. It's like the powerhouse of the legs, right? And then this sweeps down the front, not the back. A lot of people think, oh, look at the gastrocnemius or calf muscle. Look at that giant curve there. Yeah, but that's not the energy of the leg, right? Her leg is coming over the top and it's angling back underneath the knee, right? So it comes up and over and angles down the front. And in this case, you can see it clearly. Sometimes, the visual of the leg relative to the function sometimes tells you two different stories. You kind of have to play with them both and see what really works, right? So this is going this way, it's going down. When I teach in mentorship, I kind of say, imagine there being a bar of soap underneath the model's foot. So if we're pushing down on this knee, and that ankle is there and the knee is there, which way does this foot want to slide? It would slide back, right? And because it slides back, force is coming from the front of the calf and driving into the heel, right? So it's going to come from the front and drive into the heel instead of coming from the front and driving to the back. Doesn't make any sense, right? The foot's not sliding forward, so the calf would drive it forward. It's coming from the front edge, you see? So that's going to go like that, and then that gets me to the back of the heel, okay? That'll get me like down here, okay? I'm not going to end up fitting this, right? Here, I would go front of thigh, right? And then back of calf in this one. I think I would just sweep like this. This one's doing a different job. I can go to the back of the calf if I want here because it's not under the same kind of stress. It's just a bridge to the foot, and then the foot's taking on the work, okay? So that would get me front to the heel, top of foot, ball of foot. And then I could finally pick up where I left off, right? Right. Now I'm changing my curve a little bit. I'm noticing now when I'm looking like her foreshortening's tighter. So I'm going to keep the apex. I'm going to bring the line down though, right? I'm going to bring it down a little bit more into here, get me into her shoulder, and then her shoulder goes out to her arm, right? This is elbow side. There's the elbow, right? So her arm is hanging. So the shoulder, your shoulder does a lot of work, right? Because it's out here and my arm is like this. So my deltoid's doing all the work and it's allowing my arm to hang, right? So that's what's happening with her, right? So it's hanging, 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 right? Over the iPad. And then her hand is turning inward like that, right? And then it's going over her fingers. Each finger is kind of going like this, right? But there's the arm, right? This is hard, by the way. Notice what I'm doing here. This is what I don't recommend because the iPad's here. Notice what I did there is I'm drawing with my hand off the page. If you notice me drawing before with the rest of all this whole part of my hand, this, all these fingertips, this part of my hand here, everything's touching the paper, okay? So when you're drawing, you wanna have as much contact with the page as possible. The moment you start doing this, like I'm doing here, I'm losing control over the line. You know, I'm just making it harder on myself. I always think of this hand as a machine. It's like a vise, right? I like grab it. Notice what I do is I put it in between my thumb and my pointer finger. In my middle finger, I put my pointer on top. So this little triangulation is how everything's locked in. And then I'm drawing on this surface here, you see? And then I can angle it up and down if I want, but I really try to hold on to the paper as much as I can. So this big triangular surface here is touching the page, right? Now
There's
I want
a
to
question
connect
in the chat, Mike.
Yeah, what's that?
Marl is asking, when you draw with traditional, is there a recommended angle? I haven't seen anything on the side that talks about that yet.
Yeah, that's a great question. If you're talking, well, do you mean, I don't know if they're talking about the angle of the paper or the angle of the drawing tool. The angle of the paper, I'll try to answer both. The angle of the paper should be perpendicular to your eye, right? So if this is the paper, right, and my head is here, right, I want my vision to be 90 degrees to the page, right? I used to not do this in high school, right? In high school, we all had flat desks, right? So I would sit there like this and draw, right? Here's me, and I would draw like this. And well, guess what? If I drew a circle, it would end up looking like this, right? Because it would pull up and to the right, right? So you don't want that to happen. And it's, you know, it seems silly, right? But it's a common mistake that a lot of us, I mean, I made it, right? I'm sure a lot of you make it. Try to be aware of 90-degree angle to the surface. If it's the angle of the tool, then what I suggest is at the beginning, if you're with the Lyra or you're with the, you know, with the China, not the China marker, the Caran d'Ache, I try to have this almost as flat as possible with the paper, you know? So if this is the paper, the tool is like this, right? And here's the Lyra graphite. So I want it nice and that's how this bullet happened, right? Because you could see I streamlined this whole surface down by always drawing like this, right? If I want something sharp, like let's say I'm drawing the face, I can just pick it up and I can get to the point, right? Because I have a point now, so I can pick up to the point. Most of the time I'm drawing big and bold and flat. It's very blunt, right? It's very numb is what comes to my mind, but it's really blunt. It's numb in that it's not sharp. It's numb, it's blunt, because you're just trying to draw big ideas. You see, if you get too sharp, your brain wants to go to detail, right? And we don't want to go to detail, we want big ideas. So I think it helps to have a blunt tool at the beginning, you know? Once you understand the approach, you can go to a mechanical pencil. You can draw a force with a ballpoint pen, a mechanical pencil, like that's all fine. You know, and on my Instagram this past week, I purchased Gary Villarreal's book, right? And he draws with mechanical pencils, right? From 2B to 2H, I think. And they're beautiful, right? They're beautiful drawings. They have lots of force in them, lots of form, but he knows intellectually how to pull that off, right? So he can go in there with like a tiny little tool like this that's super pointy, and it's still gonna have rhythm to it. Now, admittedly, I don't think he's going to feel it because of the tool. He's going to intellectualize it. So his drawings are very creative, they're imaginative, they're beautifully drawn, but they're not necessarily expressive in the line as to feeling like superpower and energy, like what we talked about in this week's contest, right? It's impossible to get that, you know, not unless you kind of fake it and you work up the line, and it's almost like inking it, right? And then you thicken it up, you see? So hopefully that answered the question. Did that take care of it, Swenley?
I think so.
Okay. All right, so let's try a couple more. And then, like I said, I'm going to hand this off to the other guys. Hope you guys are enjoying watching. there's any questions, like I said, type them in there. We want to make this extra long 2-hour special for you guys as useful as possible, right? Okay,
Andy
so here's,
asked
yeah.
earlier if you should always start on the part of the body where there's the most force.
Yes, so we call that leading edge, right? So the leading edge is the edge that leads the pose, right? So in this one, I'm going to go over the arc of Andy's back and I'm going to drive into that whole top edge of his back because all the force is going this way down to both shoulders. So I want all of this, and boom, he's driving his body away from me into those shoulders, right? So it's spatial. There's also two of them. It's, you know, I got to split it, right? It's coming over the back and it splits down into the shoulders and the whole curve of the upper back. That is, like I said, from my years of animation, that's how I draw. I'm drawing in a sense in an animator's mindset, and that I'm thinking that energy is moving the body in a direction, and it's usually somewhere in the torso. And this, again, all this stuff's on the website too. We talk about leading edge, we talk about where to go in the torso, and it's usually some area of the torso that starts it. So I want to start there because that helps start, that directs the rest of the pose, right? So I'll try the Lyra here. We'll see how that shows up on camera or not, if you can see it. Right, so super light. You can barely even see me drawing right now, right? Notice also the setup, by the way. I'm a righty, as you can see. So what I do is I normally draw vertically. I'm drawing horizontally so we can get it on the camera and get it in the 16:9. But what I do is, notice what I did here is I put my hand here. You can't, no, yeah, you can see it. It's up here in the top left corner. I put my hand there. Why? Because I'm trying to make sure the paper doesn't like buckle up because I'm going to be pushing things around, right? So it's almost like I had another clip here, right? So I just put my hand here. It also just gives me control of the board. I like holding it. So I can, I got control over the whole like drawing situation, right? And I can muscle in the linemen, right? So I'll do this even when I'm standing. I usually try to get some grasp of the board or an easel, right? And this allows me to really powerhouse my way through the drawing because I want to be expressive with the energy of it, right? So my point here is I'm a righty, I do it on my left. If you were a lefty, right, the clips are on the right. I don't have to clip it because I have, you know, because it's clipped and I need to draw with my right. So the open end is on the left-hand side. If it's vertical, it's not as big a deal. But if you have it like this, wherever the open paper is, right, like this stuff, this should be on the side you don't draw with so you can help hold it down, okay? Okay, so here I go, right? So I'm like coming over the back, right? And I'm soft touching, right? Yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. I could barely see it, right? So it's coming in, I'll get heavier. In worst case, we'll go back to the Caran d'Ache. And the angle is very strong. I gotta be aware that it diagonals down pretty strongly, right? So there it is. And I really wanna keep feeling this push in the shoulders. And I'm drawing a lot. This is what's good about the Lyra versus the Caran d'Ache. Because it's graphite, it's harder. Man, I could skate around here forever, right? I'm just like, I just want to feel this out. Here's his spine, right? And I could just draw flow like all day long, right? I'm like, that's going to push into the shoulder here, right? This comes up. Here's his shoulder blade. I'm just using that to help me get a little bit of center in here, right? Sorry, I keep moving my head around because I'm fighting a little bit of glare. Notice when I draw, I'm always drawing with movement, right? I'm moving, the line's moving because I'm moving, right? So I've got this, I got all this push in the shoulder. You see that? Right, everything's driving down. That's what I'm getting from the back. I'm like, right? Like driving down into there. Now out of that shoulder, I want that arm to come out. Man, do I got to watch the foreshortening there, right? His arm, his back, I should say, is like here. Okay, it's pretty horizontal. I'm trying to fix that now, making it flatter up here, right? And then I get into the shoulder, and then I have to get to the elbow, and the elbow's right there. So I pay attention to that. I'm like, damn, the elbow's like right over the back, right? So that's like up here. And so I'm going elbow side of the arm, and then his hand, I'm just going to rough out the shape of the hand, right? Like it's a blob. It's about right there, okay? So I'm going to go from the elbow, and I want to get down to the hand, and it's like here. So that's crazy, right? Like look at the amount of space force went through, right? I'm pushing into the shoulder. I'm coming up into the elbow's there. I'm coming to the hand, right? Here's the hand. The hand's got force going over the side of it. Look how big the hand is, right? That's a scale thing, right? So here, I'm just gonna rough out the fingers for you. All right, it's like this. I'm just trying to keep them as forceful and not too much structure in here, right? So his thumb is like this, his fingers are like this, and look how big it is, all right? Really cool. All right, keep trying to get the spine to come in there right. All right, now, there's an interesting thing going on here. Well, you know what, let's get these legs down here. I got all excited about the arm, right? I really shouldn't have drawn that yet, but let's get down here. The legs, his one leg is up in front of him, which is what's supporting the weight of his body, right? So I want to make sure I get that. Like, how is that shown here? Well, his butt's on a strong angle. You can see the left side is being pulled forward and around his body, and this side is more flat and shooting down. So there's an angle in there that's kind of like this, right? See that angle? So I just want to make sure I draw that, right? So here's his rear end. I'm going to actually draw the contour of his rear end because I think it has a lot of information, right, as to how it's working, like that. And then his other cheek is like this, right? I'm going to try to close down the shape of the body here a little bit to get the full C torso. So here's the C torso, right? Swenley and Matunjay, can you guys see this okay? And you guys in the audience, is this good on YouTube? Is the line dark enough?
Yes.
Yeah, looks fine.
All right, great. So now I'm coming down here. Now this leg is extremely small. Look how tiny that leg is, right? It's so little compared to his back, right? It's like, it doesn't make sense. We know as artists it's because of foreshortening, but I got to be really careful about that, right? I want to make sure this length stays small. Okay, so I'm going to drive down there. I want to be aware of the location of it. It comes down pretty steep. I think I can even push this a little bit more to the left. And then I would say I'm going to go front of thigh, front of shin. I want the angle right, right? So this sweeps out like this. That's going to take me to the back of his heel, right? And then his foot is down there. And I would go top of foot. I'm going off the page here again, and ball of foot, right? But there it is. What's interesting here is the length of this part of the leg and then the length of this, right? It's like tiny and really long, right? Because of all the perspective. Right?
Now that you're talking about that, Mike, someone in the chat asked if you can talk about the Lala concept.
Oh, yeah, of course. So from the beginning, and we talked about this in the other drawing, here I started with, let's say, a basic curve, right? So here's this curve. On the site, we have something, I have to come up with all these crazy, let me write this in black, it's a lot clearer. I have to always come up with these crazy either alliterations or metaphors, hopefully to help them stick with all of us. So we have this thing called Lala, right? So it stands for length. See if I remember all this. Apex, location, and angle. Not necessarily in that order. Order doesn't matter here. It's just about Lala, right? So every line you put down has at least these 4 pieces of information in it. The length of it, right? How long is it? Where's the apex? Where is it located on the sheet of paper? Because as soon as I put another line down, I have a relationship that's happening. That's like a new piece, right? So the location on the page matters a lot, okay? And then last but not least is its angle. So even though something is a curve, the curve has an angle. It's like this, and there's 2 ways of measuring angle, by the way. One is to say, what's the overall angle of this curve? Well, how do I get from here to here? You see, that's one angle. There's another way of looking at angles in curves, and that is to break up a curve and say, here's the apex. That apex is actually made of 2 straight lines, this one and this one. You see? And then you bow it out and it becomes the curve. That's actually really powerful for finding asymmetry in curves, right? Because let's say I have a length that's like this. If I know where the apex is, it's over there, right? And then I connect it with 2 straight lines, it's like this. But that helps me make the curve more correct, see? Because now I can drive through this as a curve, you see? And it's helped me make a curve that is asymmetrical. Because your brain wants to control it, right? And your brain wants the symmetry. right? And you have to be aware, the apex isn't there, right? It's somewhere else, okay? So hopefully that answers that question. So last but not least, I threw the foot in here, right? I've got this force coming over the back. It still hits this other shoulder, which we can't see. And then I want all this force coming from the bottom of it to sweeping up like this. We're going to go into our triangle here. And then it comes out towards us like this. So again, elbow side, right? And then into another ginormous hand over here, right? And then last but not least, we have the head. So I'm going to shoot off the back, right? I have all this energy that's going that way. And then I want to reverse it in Andy's head and neck. So it's going like that. And then it goes like that. It like digs in the trench, right? So we go over the hump of his back, down through his neck, and we push up into the face, right? So my brain, as I'm showing you with my hand here how I think about this stuff. This is all the stuff that goes on in my mind. I'm like, I come over the crest of the hill. I know there's a sheer drop down there to his neck, and then it re-explodes out into his face, right? So there, I got that. I'll usually shape out the head to get some kind of silhouette in there. And you can see he's got like a ponytail thing going on here, right? So there's the drawing, right? Okay. Any other questions on this guy? Otherwise, I'll move on to, I think I have 2 or 3 more, and then I'm going to hand it off, all right? Okay.
Not yet.
All right, good. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, I've got this one. This one's tricky. All right, we've got a lot of foreshortening going on. Okay. All right, lots of foreshortening. And hard to do when you're drawing only with force, right? So let's see. I don't know how successful I'll be here. We'll do my best, right? I'll do my best. Torso first. So I get a lot of questions about this kind of pose. Like, how do I do it when it's this much foreshortening? It's still going to be one of the, one of the main torso types, which are C, S, CS, or RS, okay? So this is a C torso, believe it or not. It's actually pretty simple, right? So I just want it in space. So I'm going to start with her back, which is through her arm, and I'm going to push up in that shoulder. I'm going to drive my way around the bottom of the hip, the stomach, and then through the crotch and hips up to that hip. So I'm going to go up, down, through, around, and up, right? So I go up, down, right? I want all this pushing out. Now there's a lot of space, so it's okay if I start small off there in the distance. I like this pop in the shoulder, right? Talking about pressure changes, right? We got that pop up in the shoulder. I want pressure down here. Look at the apex. It's like pushing right at the bottom of her ribs there, right? I want that push, right? And then and I'm going to keep just drawing, right? This is what I want you guys to do at home. And feel free, of course, to follow along with me and the other guys today. The more you draw, the more you learn how to draw, right? Seems pretty obvious, but the interesting part is a lot of new students, they try to come in with these super tight, neat drawings. And I'm like, go look and find, like discover, right? Look how much drawing I'm doing. I'm trying to feel this out. I'm going on the path, but I keep feeling it out. I want to feel force. This is giving me the beginning of form, right? Because I went through and around and I feel like I went over the top of the hip, right? So here she is, right? Like notice how much perspective and stuff I started getting out of this, right? Look at that. I'm starting to really feel like it's taking effect, right? Okay. So I normally go for her other arm first. Why? Because it's really important. It's holding up her body. But the important part of it, ironically, I can't see, but I know it's pushing up in the shoulder. It's back of tricep, back of the arm, and then her arm pops out of here like this. And it doesn't do much down here. Why? Because the work is the pole of her arm on the other side between her shoulder and her elbow, right? That's where all the effort's going. Okay, so let's get this leg down. Man, this leg is like cockeyed, right? It's like upside down, it's coming towards me. I'm like, what do I do here? This is really a front view of this leg because I can see the knee, and I can see the calf pointing right at me. So believe it or not, this leg is actually an outside, inside, outside. Outside thigh is coming out towards me. I want to watch where I'm gonna like triangulate, right? So I want to get from here to here. I want to find that position. I look up. I'm like, it's still in her body. It's like just on the edge there, right? It's just lining up. It's at that angle. That's got to come down, right? So I kind of triangulate like this. I'm like, I have to land here somewhere, you see? All right, so I figure that out. I do that in my mind, by the way. You can draw it, but I do that in my mind. And I get outside thigh, inside knee. So now I went around the top of the knee. I got to the inside knee. And then I get the outside calf. So now I swing from here into here. And then I look at where I have to get to. I'm like, well, I drew the hip. The ankle's about right there, right? So I'm like in here, and then I swing my way over, and I want to get up there. So there it is, right? And now I can keep pushing on it. I can feel the directional and applied forces more. I can flow through it. I redraw it over and over again. I draw it with the side of the graphite. I draw it with the tip when I want to sharpen things up, right? To the question that we had before, right? And this builds up. Look at how the energy of this drawing starts to show up, right? So now I'm like up here. There's a little change in the ankle there. You can see there's a little moment of rhythm that's in there. So I go with the side, like I said, when I'm generic and more specific, I get up on the tip, right? Okay, now I get over to this leg. So this leg, I like coming from the back, like the rear end, and then I come over the hip, and in this case, it works out really well. I can feel the pull off of her iliac crest there, and I'm gonna pull that down, and I wanna see the angle again. I wanna get a sense of where I left off with her butt. Where's her knee? It's slightly up from the hip, right? So I know I have to land somewhere around here. This is, again, what I do in my head, right? And then when I'm drawing, I let myself feel that out, right? I look over here and I go, I'm like over there somewhere. That feels pretty good, right? So this, I would go front of thigh, right? And I get to the knee here. Now this is tricky. I've got to say, this part of the leg right here is really hard. The reason it is because I have to say visually, it looks pretty much like I should go like this, right? Makes sense. And it is a hanging leg. It has some stress on the front of it. And, and then I have to get to the top of her foot, right? So I come up over the knee, I come in like this. I really want to do this, right? Like, I feel like I just want to do this and do this. But I don't know, she's holding the foot down. It's almost like it's spring loaded. If she let go of it, this leg would snap forward, right? Which means there's a lot of tension over here. And I don't know if I want to ignore that, right? The other reason this is curving so much, let's keep in mind, is because the other foot is behind it and it's pushing the meatiness of her calf forward and making the curve even more obvious. I think I'm going to try to stick with function on this one. I'm going to push this like this. I'm going to get this into her ankle, right? That'll drive me into her heel. I'm going to still come over the top of the foot. I still want to feel this, right? And top of the foot always gets you to the ball of the foot, okay, like this. And we see that her fingers are up there, and I really want to get this. This is an interesting mechanism going on here, right? Shoulder up, cantilever down, pull up, the grab with the fingers, the tension of the leg, pushing, it's getting pulled up over there, and her fingers grabbing the spring, right? So I really want to feel that. I want to get to here, right? Her arm shoots way up here, right? And then we have her hand like this. And again, I want to feel it out. I want to connect it. Don't worry about being super neat. Don't worry about getting in one shot the line, right? Like at the beginning of learning force, draw over and over again. Notice what I'm doing here. I'll even redraw. I'll go over things because I want to redrive the racetrack. Look what I have here now, right? It's like, watch this, right? Like I come up in here, I come over here, and I come down and around, through and over. I can get all the way from the hand, through the body, all the way to the foot, right? This whole circuit has now been closed. That to me is what basics is about. It's like, I understand the full circuit of the body. I understand how this works. The last thing I need is her neck and her head, right? So that comes off her back like this, right? And then her neck is like this. I use the sternocleidos. She's got a little rhythm going on there. I look at the distance of where the chin is compared to her chest. It's pretty high up, right? It's like about there, right? And I get her head in there, right? Just a general shape for now. We're doing like gesture drawings like we were talking about the other week, right? So she's something like that, Okay, so there's a drawing, right? Tough one, right? A lot of foreshortening. We had to take, you know, this I'm bringing down a little bit. We had to take the idea of force and bring it into space, allow the foreshortening to happen, still stay rhythmic, you know, get all the fluidity to going. Is it a finished drawing? No, it's the idea of the beginning, right? Of understanding how does this all work, okay? Which again, I believe 150% is the beginning of learning how to draw the human body, right? How we doing there in the chat, guys?
Good. People are very exciting and enjoying the drawing process.
All right. As long as I'm not boring you guys, it's all good. Okay. All right. This is my last one. Okay. So this one has mechanics in it again. I want to be aware of, right? Like Andy's holding his leg back. I'm going to use that later to help me, right? So he's holding his leg back. So there's a spring-loaded leg I have to think about. I have to think about how his shoulders are responding to that, the length of his body, the locked-inness of his leg, the other leg balancing him, right? He's teeter-tottering over this little foot, right? So we got this little foot and his body there. Look at the triangle of like his leg and his back. These are all things I'm aware of before I start. I'm like, okay, this is all stuff I've got to remember. I have to try to attack, right? I'm not sure what kind of torso I want to go after here, quite honestly, right? Like I could go with a C torso and say this is all arcing over the top, or do I push it into an S and go from the back into the stomach? I'm kind of torn. So I might actually do some experimenting here, right? Say like, here's his shoulders. If I did an S, it would be like this to this, right? And that'll get me down to his hips. And then I'll get his leg up like that and I'll lock it in. And then I got this long curved leg coming down to his foot, right? And then I've got his arms. His arms are going to come down and grab, right? You can see this is my little simple sketch, right? Like that's one, that's an S torso. I went from here to here. What does that mean? That means I think that this side of his chest isn't doing anything. I think it's all in the back, okay? So that's one thought. The other thought is to say, I think it's a C torso and here's his upper body, right? And I'm gonna push the chest forward a little bit. I'm gonna curve it up, right? And I'm gonna say he's bending with his chest pushing forward a little and then come down into the hip like this, right? And then we're gonna have this leg. Let's get the strong one in there first, right? That comes down like this, right? This comes up like so. We've got the foot. His arms are pulling down again, right? So strong pulling happening down here. And then I've got his neck and his head, right? So there's the other option. Tough call. What do you guys think? Swanley, Matunje, the gang out there?
Yeah, I think because he's like pulling up so hard, like kind of like this, and he's gonna fall over if he's just a little bit off balance, like to the backside. So you know, the force is like on the back, really holding up on the pelvis. So an S would be a better option for me because if I were to do it, I would go with an S. Yeah.
What about you, Swanley?
Yeah, it's challenging indeed because of the strong stretch. Like he's really stretching his torso backwards. I would probably go with a C in this case. You know, I would push the torso outwards.
Yeah, I'm very honestly torn. I'm not even asking you guys to test you guys. Like I really don't know. They're both do different things, right? In this one, he kind of falls into his back a little bit more, right? In this one, we're saying it feels to me like in this one he's trying to pull up, right, into the shoulders more over the front of his body. This one allows him to fall in. This one to me feels like it's more about his strength. This one feels a little more relaxed, right? I don't know which way I want to go on it. I think the legs work either way. I do have to say the C, what I did like is I was drawing it. And sometimes for those of you out there watching, I've been doing this for 25 years and I'll still go, which one do I think this is? Sometimes I have to draw it to make a better decision. In drawing this, I did like how the S pulled, the C pulled, this is C. I did like how the C pulled down into the bottom of the pelvis a lot. That felt very good to me. And it does feel like it helps me pull into the shoulder a little better. This one, the tightness is in the straightness here, but he's more relaxed in the back, and it puts more tension on the stomach. The problem is I can't see the stomach, and that's what's making this pose pretty hard. So it's a tough call. I think I'm going to try the C. But I'm honestly splitting hairs. It's not even to say Mrityunjay is more right or wrong. I can almost go either way on this. What I wish I had, which I don't, is different photographs of Andy and different views of this same pose to get a sense of a clearer answer. Really, really tough, right? And for all I know, I could mentor someone, honestly, 2 days from now with this photograph, forget that I said C, and then maybe go for an S. I'm sure that's happened. When some of these poses are splitting hairs like this, it's possible, you know? So I want you to be aware that I'm not perfect. You know, sometimes I might think it's one thing, sometimes I might think it's the other thing. You know, we're just trying to figure out how things work here. And sometimes it's really hard to tell, you know, like, how is it working? I don't know. Right.
Yeah, then
I
it's
know.
open to interpretation, right? And then it's
Yeah, it
about,
is.
yeah, like being clear with why you pick the ones you pick, you know, it's about clarity then.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right. Thank you for saying that. So here, I definitely want like his hip in here. I'm going to push towards the bottom more. His knee is pushing out. This is the thing I really wanted to show you guys in this pose. Similar to the last one, I'm pushing force on the outside edge here because of the grasping, right? His leg wants to do this. It wants to just like pop out, right? But instead, to me, it's like a tightened up spring. It's been compressed together. And anytime the leg is like that, force is on the outside and on the outside, or front to front, front of thigh, front of calf, right? So and he's helping that, right? He's holding it there in that position, right? So here's his foot, right? And then this leg is one strong curve. Now you got to make sure that curve is right, because you've got to land this foot in the right place. See, so I go here and I look straight up. I'm over here at about the hand. His body is falling back in space, but his leg is coming forward to counterbalance, right? So I need to land like here somewhere. And I just want to try to get the length right. I think maybe a little longer, right? Like over here. And then that'll get me into the ankle, into the foot, and the side of the foot, and so on, right? And I could start with a really basic curve like this. That gets the idea down at least. And then if I want, I can start doing what I call a phase 3 line and say, well, let me get the thigh, let me get the knee in there, let me get the overlap, you know, here's the shin, right? I can get all this other like info in there, you see? But there's the pose. And if I did go further into this one, to Swenley's point, it gives me a very slight different interpretation. I went here for, I'm gonna pull the whole chest back, right, up to the shoulders. That's the decision I made. And then I have to stick to it. I can do another one and say the opposite and say, you know what, I'm gonna let this relax its way down more, right, like this, and push my way into the back like that, and have the arm be here, right, and let this be straight, and then push it down there. See, it does something slightly different, right? You can see it kind of falls into space that way, right? And over here, I'm coming over the top and I'm pulling more across the chest, you see? All right, that's the end of my shtick. I hope you guys, hope you guys enjoyed watching. This is the first step to learning how to draw force, right? The idea is for you guys to figure out where the rhythms are, find out where to go, right? It's the templates. And it's not only the templates, by the way, right? It's not only the psychology of, not psychology, the memorization of knowing where to go. It's also how you draw, right? So hopefully what you got to watch me do today with my hands versus digitally is how I'm moving, right? How I'm moving with my hand, where I'm like pushing in, where I slow down, when I hit something over and over and over again, right? There's this kind of like whipping feeling that happens in the act of drawing, you know, and you have to get a sense of this, get your wrist in there, you know, get that grace. I say wrist in that this is the kind of fluidity you want, but most of my drawing happens up here, right? So my shoulder is doing all this actual like whipping. You see how I'm doing like an infinity sign, right? Like it's this to this to this to this, right? You want to get a sense of that grace in there, okay? All right, I'm gonna hand over to the other guys because I ate up a ton of time. All right, so did you guys pick who's going next?
No.
Who's going next?
I can go, no problem.
All right.
All right.
Let's see, share screen. All right, you guys can see my screen, all right?
Yes.
Okay, so thanks for the awesome demos, Mike. And just to not sit and repeat exactly like everything you did here, I just want to like approach this or talk of a different aspect about it. And ironically, this is something that came up a lot during the mentorship sessions this week, as well as the force challenges, which is in talking about rhythm. It's seeing abstractly, and for those of you who are on the site, you know that we represent directional and applied force. Let me grab the colors here. We represent them with these arrows, right? These arrows that um, represent the idea of energy moving from one place to the next. And you really want to be able to see this abstraction and see like almost like visualize these arrows on the model, and if you find one arrow, it will direct you to the nice place, right? That's why it's called directional force. It directs energy and also directs your eye from one place to the next. So, and I started asking both mentees and people on the website, on the forum, to add these arrows to their drawings, and immediately when they draw the arrows, it immediately becomes clear to me why they're struggling with getting the energy and effort of the model in the drawings, because they would make a rhythmic drawing and then they would come with a force arrow that looks like this, and I'm like, man, that's so weak, it lacks power. Like that, like Mike tells us always, your drawings are a reflection of your ideas. So when you're coming with arrows of direction and applied force, and I would tell them add the leading edge in the applied force, and they would draw something like this in their drawing. And I'm like, man, there is no power in that arrow, right? Like, you really need to feel the energy and experience the energy behind the arrow, So if I ask you draw the applied force on this model's torso, I would come in with something like this. I really experiencing the energy, and same for the directional force. If I'm going to draw that, I really want to experience the energy. There's a sense of speed also, there's a sense of speed to that arrow. So I'm really feeling it, like how fast is energy traveling around that body, So like the physical aspect and the experience of it is so important, even when you're drawing the arrows on top of your drawing, to make the analysis more visual, you want to keep that idea of energy behind every line that you draw. No matter what you're drawing, you want to train your mind to think in terms of energy, and that will reflect itself in every mark you make. Okay, let's see. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so how does that apply? Now, again, in thinking about those arrows, I want to visualize this because this is a C torso, like there's a clear stretch on one side and squashing on the other side. So I want to visualize this abstraction, this abstract arrow on the figure, I want to see it. And same for the applied force, I'm thinking about these arrows, like where's force being applied? Where's the peak of the curve? And one thing I keep telling students is the dynamism of the figure is captured at this abstract, this simple level. Because I could come in and say, let me exaggerate the pose. So I want even more applied force. I'm going to increase the power of this arrow on the torso, which means that the curve would be much sharper, right? Again, I'm just thinking about this directional force of the torso and this increased applied force on it, so this would become much stronger, and this also would affect the angle of his upper torso, because all of a sudden now it's going to lean more. Same here, this would also be affected by it. So notice how dynamic. I can push it even more. I could say I want to increase that applied force to crazy levels. You start getting into caricature territory even. So notice how dynamic this feels just by thinking about the simple arrows, and not just the arrows. Again, it's the idea behind it. It's the idea of energy moving from one place to the next, and energy being applied to different parts of the body. And if there are any questions, please feel free to post them in the chat.
One thing I would add to what you said, Swenley, is at the beginning, it's good to even just draw with arrows, like make the lines arrows, put arrowheads on them, like Swenley's doing as a diagram, but you can do your figure drawing like that, just so you start to understand the concept that you actually are drawing forces, that you're drawing arrows basically and trying to connect them into one another.
Yeah, indeed. And please make sure that those arrows are forceful. You don't want weak arrows. They won't represent force properly. Let's see. So we have a C torso here, and I have this leg. Like this leg is under a ton of tension. I can feel, like even here, like where do I know where to go, right? Let me grab directional force. Like we know the front of the thigh is driving force, it's creating the longer, more forceful curve. So, okay, I have this arrow right here, but where does it direct me? Again, it's directional force, right? It's directing me from one place to the next. So is it directing me to the back of the leg, or is it continuing? In this case, it continues. It continues here, and it's directing me right into that heel, which gives me another arrow right there. And this leg, I have directional force at the front. Where does it direct me? When I hit the knee, I feel that it's directing me to the back of the calf. So again, just learn to see abstractly and visualize these arrows on the figure, like Mike said, and it helps to draw it, to make it visual. Let me make this just a bit smaller. Okay, so force coming here, hitting that. I want the angle of his foot right here, and of course we have the force of the top of his foot and the ball of the foot. Same here. I want to seek for connection, so since this is rhythm only, I'm going to use rhythm to connect all the body parts. So I'm going to the front here, which is then directing me to the back. I'm drawing the connection, and keep in mind that when you have two directional forces which are interacting and related to each other, the connection is applied force, because this directional force is applying force to this curve. So the connection that you're drawing, that's the applied force that is connecting those two directional forces. So actually, when I'm following this curve right here, I feel that it's directing me to a more diagonal angle. So I'm starting to get the right answer just by seeing abstractly. Now this coming here, and then I go to the top of the foot, ball of the foot, and into the heel. Let me see, I want to make sure that I'm getting the peak of the curve right here. So again, I'm thinking about a simple arrow and where's the peak, where's the apex of that curve. So it's a bit more like this. This drives me here, forming the C around the compression area. And let's see, then I'm going to connect the arm using the directional force of the deltoid. This goes up. Move this a little bit. So this is going up. And it's directing me, again, think about the arrow, this is directing me into the palm of the hand, which then flips over to the other side into the fingers. Now right here, I want to, again, in talking about rhythms, you want to connect every part of the body. So I know that his shoulder is behind his head and neck, it's hidden, but I don't just want to like make the arm pop out of nowhere. So I'm going to use the directional force of his hidden deltoid, his hidden shoulder, to connect the arm. To connect the arm, and it's coming here, and it's like hooking itself around this arm, holding it in place. So again, no details, just pure functionality. Now analyzing what's going on. Now I want to find the pit of the neck here and think how force is coming from the back and it's pushing into the neck and into the face. You know, in this case, I would, to keep it simple, I would group the head and neck into just one simple mass to start with. Just to keep it fluid, you know, because I see students get into, you know, they draw a fluid body and then they get into shape when drawing the head and the whole thing stiffens up, you know. So you want to, again, think abstractly, you know, see the head and neck, see the fluidity and how it connects to the whole. All right, so that's one. Let's see if we can push this pose a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the amount of applied force on his torso. And I'm going to let that drive what's going to happen with the rest of the body. So let's see. Make sure that I really want to stretch that out. So there would be like a ton of compression going on here. And I imagine this leg like stretching out even more. So the idea I have here is because of the increased applied force, like everything starts dragging behind a bit more. I'm going to think about that head and shoulder and how it connects. This hooks around. Thinking about that center line here to help me connect the head and neck. Are there any questions in the chat?
No, there was one idea that I think came up that's good for us to keep in mind. Some people were saying, the white's really strong. I think when we go digital, all of us, we should go down to like a 10% gray or something like that, right? This way it won't be as intense. But drawing looks good. I would say because of times when I would love for you to go onto another photo and just kind of do like a 3 to 5 minute drawing of it, just to have everyone see you go through one pretty quickly,
Okay. Let's see, let's go for this one then.
Yeah, that was great.
So I can actually, let's see if I can. Is that better? Is that better?
The gray, yeah, let's try that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a little softer on the eyes.
Let's see. So what you're doing, right? There's a stretch going on at the front of the torso.
Yeah, that's good.
So I can see this clear squash and stretch, and at the same time there is this twist going on. You can see how the skin is like twisting, So this is a CS torso. So CS in that order, right? The primary action is squash and stretch, and the secondary action is a twist. Let me actually draw a bit smaller so I can get the whole thing on the page. Let's see, so I have torso. Again, I want to keep things connected and fluid, so I'm driving force over that hip and coming out here on the thigh. And there's a lot of tension, right? Because all the weight is being supported here. Again, thinking about these simple arrows, letting one arrow direct me to the next place in the body. See the heel here, a lot of tension on that heel. Same here, I want to think about that farther hip and how that connects into the thigh. Now this thigh, again, thinking about the arrows, this is one long arrow that is pointing me, directing me towards the heel, right? And the heel is directing me to the top of the foot, which then directs you to the ball of the foot. I'm looking at the placement here. It seems like, let's see, I need to move this one. Just a little more downwards. Okay, so now I want to connect. I don't just want to like pop out of nowhere with the shoulder again. I want to look for connection. We're looking for the big picture. So I want to connect the shoulder with the torso. Again, a lot of applied force hitting here. And this arm is stretching out. And which leads us into the hand and the fingers. Same here, I'm going to connect the arm from your torso. So the whole figure feels as one. So I have the curve of the deltoid here, which continues into the arm. And the curve of the arm, once I reach the elbow, again, thinking about the arrow, it's directing me up, into the palm of the hands and the fingers. And here I also want a better connection, so I use the directional force of the gluteus muscle, not the hamstrings, not the back of the thigh, but just the gluteus muscles to like give me a fluid connection from here to here. Again, so the whole figure feels as one. Okay, let's see. I look for the pit of the neck, and the head and neck are bending like this. So this is the directional force. Now I'm just going to draw a simple mass here. But the main action is on this side, right? This is the directional force because the head and neck is bending and pointing down. So again, just a simple arrow.
All right, let's close it up, and then we're going to give Mrityunjay the last lap here.
Let's see. We have about 20 minutes left, right?
Yep.
All right. Were there any questions?
No, not really. I mean, everyone enjoyed the drawing. Yeah, good job with the arrows. I think it's a really good point. It gives all you guys another process to try to understand force drawing with. So yeah, it's great.
All right. Let's see, let me stop the share.
All right, Mrityunjay, you're up. Last lap.
Last laugh. All right.
So my suggestion, what I'd love to see you do, Mrityunjay, is we're going into the final stretch, is try to do drawings that don't go over 5 minutes. Let's see if you can get through a bunch of them.
Sure.
And just, draw at your high speed momentum so everyone can see what does like a 2 to 5 minute drawing look like, try not to go over that. Some explanation, but I think it'd be really worth even just getting to watch and see what you're like doing,
Yeah, I'm gonna go like full speed, like
yeah, crank them out.
Yep. All right, get my digital newsprint on. That's why I always draw on like these paper textures, because it's like so easy to look at, and
yeah, no, it's good.
All right, so bringing this stuff all together, it really means like that speed that you're working on. Okay, and speed is like an important concept, because again, if you're like driving a car, you don't want your car to drive like this, okay, or maybe just like like this, so you don't get like the experience of that drift or drive from on that road. So yeah, speed comes here. It is again like an important concept, but again, you want to first learn it all and then like go with the speed. So let's say, so here's a C torso. Okay, here's a C torso. You can see like how aggressive that I'm to that experience. Okay, all right, going for the function, right? And you see like line contrast, okay, like a lot of line contrast. Okay, I'm so like loving this contrast thing. Okay, I don't want my drawings to look like this, okay, because I like everything with the one contrasting. Okay, let me resize that up. All right, so I'm gonna erase that. So what it's telling me, because the C torso, I'm just like using that connection, okay, that flow, okay, into the leg there. It's going like this. Okay, I'm just like using that whatever I drew. Okay, I'm just like using the existing flow, okay, what I put down on the paper to go at new places. Okay, it's really like a road. Okay, so that road, once you made it, it's there. So you're trying to get through those roads and making new roads. Okay, it's kind of like this. Oh, this leg is tricky. And so yeah, you must be like, oh, this is like a massive curve at the back. Okay, and now I'm gonna hit the knee and coming to the calf like this. Okay, and it makes sense because there's like a lot of curve on that hamstring side. You can go with that, there's no problem with that, but I would like to go functionally here. Okay, so functionally, and to keep it consistent, I would like to go from front. Okay, so the front to the back, and you can see like how, again, how aggressive that flow into the heel is. Okay, so coming into that calf and like going to the heel like this, and feel the power. Okay, this doesn't come until you think about it. So many guys ask me like, how do you get that really beautiful, like what I like to call juicy darts. Okay, this is like juicy darts, and as I always say them like simply that it won't come up until you think of that. Okay, so you can see like I'm not drawing the body. Okay, this is again one of my favorite metaphors, that we're not drawing body, we're just like drawing function. Okay? And it all shows up. So yeah, just rhythms. And what actually make rhythms is the connection of it. Okay, so you don't okay, let me do it on a new layer. So if you see like these two lines, sorry, they're still not rhythms. Okay, uh, until there's like a connection in between. Rhythm is what is driven by the connection. Okay, and we use like a small equation to represent this. Okay, so this is an applied force. Okay, this is an applied force, let's call it 2. And sorry, I just called it wrong. This is a directional force. Okay, this is a directional force. Now this connection, okay, this connection is coming from this force. Okay, so this becomes like an applied force to the second directional force. Okay, so one becomes an applied force for the second directional force, and that connection, this whole setup, is what is called rhythm. Okay, so you can simply call it like two directional force plus one applied force equals one rhythm. Okay, this is like a simple equation. So two directional, this 1 and 2, and one applied, which is in between, it's called rhythm. Okay, so now you see here like the importance of connecting. Okay, until you don't connect it, it's not a rhythm anymore, right? So let's see, I want to come back to this layer. Okay, I'm just flowing around, making it a little more specific. That hand is like almost like, yeah, it's just like one rhythm, so I'm gonna ignore kind of here. Okay, this is all going this way, being I'm still aggressive, right? And I'm coming from back to the neck here. Okay, and then just like making a, I'm just connecting this muscle. Okay, they're using the sternocleidomastoid to flow from back to the neck and to the head there. Okay, something like this. Okay, that's done. That's one rhythmic drawing. Okay, let's go with another pose. All right, this one is really good. So you see here what she's doing now. You can belly button is actually like a very good reference. Okay, like very good reference point if you can see that in the pose, and that's gonna almost, it's gonna tell you that, yeah, what's the flow, like what's the rhythm. Okay, so I see this primarily. I see this in here. Okay, so you see like the rib cage pushing into that area. Okay, then that hip is like pushing up, so it's like kind of an opposite drag. Okay, so yep, I'm just like going for that. Mm, let's see what other parts tell me. So I'm gonna make it small again. I draw so large, all the time. So anyway, I'm using the same existing rhythms that I put down, okay, and using that to just flow around with the leg as well. So I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter, this brush. It's been so aggressive here. Okay, yeah, this is good. So coming into the knee, that crashing into the knee, this is sometimes like crashing into like a place. Okay, so if you imagine like a road which is like so tight, okay, and you're like really speeding into that turn, like really tight turn, it's gonna like you're gonna crash there. Okay, something like that. So yeah, crashing into the knee there, and then coming to the shin. Okay, so you see this like it's pushing into the heel. That's why I just like one from front to front here. But I'm using, you see, like I'm using this hip connection, okay, to flow into the thighs, just like what Senli did in one of his poses, okay, something like this. And with this leg, it's really cool, okay. So you can see like it's an outs and it's an outside, okay, something like this. It's really straightforward here. I'm gonna shift it here. All right. With the arms, yeah, this is again simple, okay. So you come up from here and you're just like going like this, okay. So this is again to the elbow side. We just want to stay onto the elbow side like always. And here we go again. I'm just like staying true to the elbow side here, okay? So pushing, a lot of pushing onto the rib cage there, okay. I'm building this rotation. Look at this rotation, like beautiful rotation that's happening, okay? And yeah, I just like always want to add that belly button because it gives me that center line and everything, okay. See, I like that. Oh, I want to place the foot, okay, because that's like a really important part, okay, to it. So you see that I'm also building contrast with the same lines, okay. It's the same drawn line, just like this and this line, okay. But like what the contrast is actually, that's bringing interest in it, okay. So coming off from here, going like this. So it's the same thing. That's coming off from deltoid, moving into the arm like this, like one strong sweep, okay? And then moving into the hand, right there. But since it's like foreshortened, it might be a little bit confusing to you. But look at this arm, this is simple. So coming on from deltoid, I'm going like this. I really want to like make a push on here because look at, she's be falling over if this arm is not supporting her, okay? So really want to make a focus to that. And just like head here, like that, right? And it's done, just a rhythmic drawing. And I hope you guys see that how much I'm actually achieving in just like rhythms, okay? I don't think like we need any more thing in here except the rhythms just to present like how powerful or the poses, right? To present its function. All right, how much time we got?
Sorry, I
How
was
much
on
time
mute.
we got?
You have about 7 minutes. I would say you got one more you can do and then talk through.
Yep. All right, let's go with the simple one. Let's say, oh, I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. So let's see. Here we go. So this one is standing one. Okay, like standing one. Here, look at this one. Somebody's on the chat and is saying before that where you want to start your drawings with, and again, this is just start with that main edge of the force, okay, like start with that edge where you feel like, yeah, this is like really pushing into it, okay. And again, like hierarchical thinking kicks in, okay. And hierarchical thinking suggests that you want to start, not always, but most of the time you want to start with the torso itself, okay. So because that presents a leading edge most of the time. And yeah, it's like very important part, okay, like of the body, because limbs are just kind of attached to it, like every appendages is just attached to it. So yeah, you look for that edge on the torso most of the time, I would say. Again, exceptions are always there. And you want to start from that. So here you can see like how he's that force is representing his side of the, okay, like here, okay, like the side, okay, and it's like really blowing out here, and you see like this crossing over onto the other hip. So let's continue with that. All right. And here when I did this, okay, here when I did this, now I can use what we call like the third phase of line, okay. And the first phase of line is just this, okay, when you just like move into simple rhythms, just like curves basically. The second level is getting the apexes right, okay. So let's see if the apex is right here. Apex is like that part where it's the most applied force, okay. So here's that apex kind of thing. So you get the apexes right in the second level of line. And in the third phase of line, you just are reacting to more organic lines. Okay, so you're trying to like draw the contours, okay, of it. Like not very detailed. Don't want to move like this, like every pump. but a little bit more organic, I would say. Okay, so when I do this, I can now go with the third phase of line, and I can go like, oh, this is doing something like this. Okay, but underneath all of that is the same soft touch force that we go for. Okay, all right, erase all of this. Mm, yeah. So I'm just gonna go with that third phase of line a little bit here. And yeah, first getting my idea done. Okay, so 1 2, the great deal has already happened. Okay, so you got the, just in 2 ideas you got the half of the body. Okay, that's really powerful. um okay, let's get this done. This is the same idea. If you see like the spine, that's like the same idea as this one, but it's like a little bit inside placed. All right. Oh, I'm just like doing all the shape stuff. Sorry. So anyway, that's just like the rhythm. So flowing around like this, okay, making a little bit more smaller so I can fit the whole body. Okay. I still don't think I'll be able to fit the whole one, but let's see. So moving on again, the rhythms that I placed over, okay, I'm just gonna come off from here, flow really aggressively. You can see like that heel again, like how aggressively it's pushing back. Okay, so you can you can almost say that, whenever there's like something posed like this, you can almost push to the heel because, using that soap metaphor that Mike talked about, right? He's like, you're really pushing into the heel, and this like whole force is like really like pushing it back like this. Okay, so yeah, you can go with it. Again, like doing that, getting getting a center. Try to get the center of it right here, and not going too much into there. Again, it will be like a form and shape thing here. And that other leg is like again really important because that's also balancing. Okay, with that other leg you can go almost like, I'm gonna do it here just to explain you more. This is the butt section. Okay, so you can see like it's going like this. Okay, you cannot see by the way, but you can imagine it's like going like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with the back. Okay, so something like this and this. Okay, because that is more relaxed, that is not like aggressively pushing in the ball, the foot or the heel. Okay, so I'm gonna go with more relaxed pace there. uh, do it something like this and making it a little bit smaller. Okay, because that's like a scale thing. With the hands now, with the hands left, we just like want to go first with that hand because that's more simple. Coming off from deltoid, and look here, that's the elbow. Okay, here's the biceps, so always want to go stick to the elbow side. Okay, so stick to the elbow side, that will move up like this. Okay, to the whole arm section. And here, I would say like a little bit hyperextended. So since like we're short in time, I'm not going to explain you the whole hyperextension template, but it suggests that, yeah, whenever there's like an hyperextended arm, you can go like a little bit opposite. Okay, just on that hyperextension, which is caused by the brachioradialis muscle on the arm. And then, but again, you want to come back. Okay, so make it more shorter just to fit all of that. Okay, so you want to go with that hyperextension and come back like this. Okay, this is the whole like this. And coming off from the back, in the last, I'm coming on from back to the neck, from that sternocleidomastoid muscle here, and placing the head like this. All right, so hope you like it, and we're gonna close the session by concluding it. Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you so much, Mrityunjay.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for coming today, for participating in the first week of the Force Friday Challenge. All right, let's go back to Photoshop real fast, just to call out our winner again. Over here. So we have MD Hazaman. Right, if I don't hear from you in a week, then by next Friday, like I said, I'm going to give the prize to our second runner-up. Okay, so please get in touch with me before then. Again, my email is just mike@drawingforce.com, so you can get your prize. Otherwise, hopefully we'll see all of you guys here on our Instagram accounts on Monday. Go check out what the next challenge is going to be. And then next Friday, we'll be back for another special 2-hour session, which will give us the chance to give out the next prize. And we will be here for 2 hours drawing for you, right? Based on whatever next week's topic is. So I think it's going to be really awesome. And we got, like I said, 3 more weeks of this. We've got some great subjects. I think you guys are going to learn a lot by being able to watch us for longer periods of time draw. Thanks for sticking around today and watching us draw. And that's it. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we will see you next Friday. And thank you again, Mrityunjay and Swanley, for all your drawing. All right.
Yes. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.